or two. I shall breeze on a June night and what a perfect setting for letting dreams come true.
Stepping in that little area to me, if it was moving around, I think I might trip over that. But I like this. But you have this on your.
Windover's going to need a new tender this spring, so while we were at the Toronto International Boat Show, we stopped by the CO2 inflatable booth, distributors for Highfield. A short time later, we got an interesting email. Vince is here from CO2 Inflatables. And Vince, thank you very much.
No problem.
We really appreciate you coming on board with us. And, this is a fabulous, fabulous boat. Wow.
Yeah, well, basically the market is going aluminum hull because of its durability and the fact that you can basically run these up on a beach.
Yeah.
It has keel guard right from the factory. They come with 2 seats, a seat bag, you know, the oars, the pump, everything comes with it. And I find with the Highfield line, it gives you great value for the money.
Yeah.
But I just find that the market has totally gone to the aluminum rib.
And you know, we're seeing more Highfield now. We just did a trip to the Bahamas and back.
Yeah.
And we saw more Highfield than anything. Like I saw lots of guys using them.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. This rub strake is it's called a large teardrop. It's in the shape of a teardrop rub strake. And that helps deflect the water away this way, creating a drier ride. Yeah. And this particular one, you have a deep well here. That also creates a much drier ride. Yeah. Lots of handles to hold on to, some heavy duty handles at the back. Yeah. You can place the oars, like I mentioned, up on the top or down in the well of the boat, which I like.
And I like that you've got the Velcro straps here rather than those little rubber things that you drop into. They fall out every time you get in the boat.
And it's a constant fight to put them in. So.
And you know, another problem we had with our boats, and I think a lot of people, I know a lot of people have this problem, is that the darn handle's pulling off all the time.
Yeah,
and I'm not seeing that on the Highfield.
You know, typically you do not see that on the Highfield. The workmanship at the Highfield factory. I don't know if you were at the boat show and you saw that video.
Yeah, we did.
The video tour they did. It's an, you know, like I said, we've carried all these lines, and for warranty, you very rarely see anything from Highfield come back for a warranty issue. Like, very rarely.
Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic. Look at the size of the rings here.
Oh yeah, it's got heavy duty lifting. And these braces, that takes all the twist out of the transom and puts it down, you know, on the floor, so that you don't get this, you know, like wooden transom, how they flex. There's no flex at all in this.
What are these inserts here for, Vince?
It's a
like
plastic insert bushing. So they're quiet, and then like if you have a Davits sling, if you have a sling system that has metal snap hooks, this takes all that. So it's little things like that even.
Beautiful. Yeah, and they've done it all over. Eh? Wherever you're hanging it off a davit, it's got a bushing in there.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, she's a beautiful boat, and you're going to see lots of her on our channel. And so I want to thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
We really appreciate you guys giving us such a great deal on this boat. And Hypalon Highfield, what is it, a 290N is the model?
Yeah, 290 non-bow locker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Well, we got the boat back to Belleville, the new dinghy, and Deb, what do you think of her?
I think it's beautiful.
Hey?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. This one has the 2 seats in it, the 2 bench seats, and it comes with the seat that the bag that goes underneath the seat that you can store stuff in.
Yeah.
Which is really nice because it's got netting on it, so the air can circulate in it and things won't get moldy.
And you know, it came with the with a dry sack as well for hauling our computer gear around.
Oh,
even
that's right, yeah.
with Highfield on it. Yeah.
Another thing too I like about this is we had a big issue with accidentally, you know, when you're in it, kicking the oars, and they come out of the holders. But
Yeah,
these are Velcro, which is perfect. Another thing I like about this dinghy is the handles on it. A lot of times you'll see them in the hard plastic. So when you're sitting on the side of the tube, which we do a lot when we're underway, we'll sit on the sides, or even just stepping down from your sailboat. You've got these now, and they will lay flatter than the big hard plastic ones. So, or I guess rubber. So I like that as well.
Really nice. And you can also put the oars out here. Like there are attachment points in Velcro as well on the outside. Eh?
Yeah. To stop them from flopping down.
Yeah, a lot of thought went into all the carry points. You know, like
Yeah.
how many times did we pull the handles off of that other dinghy we had? You know.
Yeah, lots.
Yeah, lots and
We've
lots and
owned,
lots.
I think with our last boat, Windover, I think we've gone through 4 dinghies.
Yeah.
3 or 4 dinghies, not including this one. And obviously the one we took down south, it just fell apart because of the sun.
Yeah.
And it was an older dinghy we had bought off of our brother-in-law for a good deal. And it had the same kind of bottom, which I really like, the aluminum bottom. You don't worry about pulling up on shore or...
Yeah.
And I like the solid bottom to step down into as well. It just feels more secure to me.
You know, with the Hypalon, we should get a lot more life out of this. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
in theory, you and I shouldn't have to buy another dinghy for our boat.
Really?
Hopefully, if we take
This
care of
will
this one,
outlast
it'll.
us.
Hopefully, you do pay a premium for this kind of stuff, but anyway,
Yeah.
that's
Well, you can see that they're well thought out.
for sure. Yeah.
So, very nice, very happy.
Deb and I had bought an old corroded set of Davits years ago at a yard sale. We'd stored them for an occasion just like this. They'd be perfect for the new boat. Step 1, disassembly. The David hardware was covered in rust, dirt, and old varnish. Step 2, cleaning. This is an old set of Dinghy davits we've owned for a long time. They've had a pretty hard life. They've lived most of it in salt water. As you can tell, a lot of the corrosion is just really cosmetic. It comes up quite nicely. So I've got this side all polished out, and it looks just like new. Really high quality. These are St. Croix davits. Just had a really hard life. Rode hard and put away wet, as we say. It doesn't hurt either after you've done something like this to give it a little coat of wax, and you'll keep that shine on there for a while and protect it a little more. So, well, that was a long day. Not quite done yet. I've got one davit finished today. I've got the hardware for both of them soaking right now, trying to get the rust off of them. But I just thought before I go home, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of how beautiful these things actually are. Here's what they used to look like. And here's what they look like now. Not absolutely perfect. I got to do a coat of wax on them yet, but look at the difference here compared to its neighbor. So, very happy with the results. That is day one. Maybe a couple more to go. Well, I've got the first davit all polished up now, and it's looking fantastic, almost like new. And so we've taken home all the parts that went on that davit. So these are all the bits, and they've had some rust on them, and I soaked that in CLR. You can soak the product in any kind of a rust remover at all, and they'll generally will clean up. So anyway, we've got them all as clean as we can. We washed all the shivs that go on there as well. So now it's time to put it back together again, and just going to dump everything out here. Now remember, a few weeks ago we were talking on the boat about organization, and I put all of the hardware that goes with this project in one container, and that way I'm not having to hunt for nuts and bolts and screws and what have you. So now it's just a matter of remembering how I took it apart. There we go. I can edit this and make it look like I actually know what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Anyway, get me and my dad together. Yeah, don't be camera shy.
Talk to me.